The movie begins with a young man named GB who works at a burger restaurant. GB loves his job and colleagues, and they all adore him. One day, Nina, a colleague, asks GB to cover her shift due to an emergency, and he agrees. During his shift, two racist young men come in, and GB, who they believe is Mexican, serves them as a form of punishment. Later, GB's sister, Lily, visits with her friends to remind him to be home by 8 o'clock to celebrate her acceptance into Columbia University. GB is happy for her but also saddened by the prospect of her being far away. That night, Lily consoles him, aware of his feelings, and shows him a new tattoo, asking him to keep it secret from their mother. As the family and friends gather to celebrate, immigration police raid their home and arrest everyone. We learn that Evan, the state governor, has declared a state of emergency and is arresting all illegal immigrants. GB finds himself in custody with many others and sees Lily being taken away on a bus. A lawyer informs GB that their case could take months to resolve but offers a temporary solution, a 4-month program at an organization specializing in elder care. Successful completion would grant them American citizenship. GB, eager to help his family, agrees. Other young people join the program, including Camila, a political activist, Chris, who suffers from anxiety, and Mija, a socialist. At the organization, they meet Eddie, the founder, who explains the rules. They are monitored closely, and any attempt to escape will result in punishment. The next day, they are introduced to Sensei and James, who oversee their work, including cleaning and caring for the elderly. GB is assigned to an elderly woman named Greta, who ominously tells him he will die there. Chris, fearful of the meat's origin, refuses to eat, and Bruce, a security guard, electroshocks him into compliance. One night, an elderly woman named Wells tells GB about Virgil and a secret to find him. The next day, James shows the group the Alzheimer's ward and explains their duties. GB cares for SM Yas, who is tied to a chair to prevent biting. James threatens GB, vowing to make his life difficult. GB is attacked by an elderly person and loses consciousness. He dreams of seeing Lily, who pleads for his help, but he wakes up to Mija checking on him. During a break, Big Mac, another participant, becomes upset about the food quality. Camila inquires about Chris, and Sensei lies that he was sent back to prison. GB, suspecting something is wrong, finds Chris's inhaler, indicating he is still there. He discovers an old woman named Phillips, who suffers from violent convulsions, leading to her death. This shocks Big Mac, who later investigates with GB, finding drawings that suggest the place is run by a sinister organization. GB and his friends uncover that the organization uses a machine to turn elderly people into burgers. They plan to escape, removing their monitoring devices. GB realizes Greta is actually his sister Lily, aged prematurely by the organization's experiments. GB is captured but escapes, freeing himself and rallying his friends to fight back. They confront Eddie, the founder, and the corrupt staff, discovering that the elderly are being turned into meat for the burger restaurant, which is popular among customers. They manage to expose the operation, and the authorities release all the immigrants who were arrested. The movie ends with GB, Lily, and their friends escaping the organization and reuniting with their families. Eddie's sinister operation is shut down, but he escapes, leaving his whereabouts unknown. The lawyer, revealed to be a spy, is arrested, and efforts begin to reverse the aging effects on the elderly.